Hello. Here to present one of the many biomechanical concepts that exist amongst us is myself, Dakari Ship, Ryan Woods, Nicholas Downs, Elizabeth Ellison, and Jonathan Goins.
In our video, we will be answering the question, how can we safely and effectively perform a deadlift? Our group will go over in detail which muscles are being activated, the ground force reaction, center of mass and base of support, body positioning, and modifications. The purpose of this video is to better your performance when doing a deadlift workout and also keep from injury by performing the proper technique. In this next clip, you will see Elizabeth perform a deadlift with the proper technique, as well as a still image showing each phase of the deadlift.
I'm not gonna do like 5 minutes. That is so funny. That is so funny.
Next, I'll be talking about which muscles are being activated in the 3 phases of a deadlift. Phase 1, also known as the setup, is the initial upward motion, which eccentrically loads the gluteus and hamstrings, while muscles of the lumbar contract isometrically to stabilize the spine. Phase 2, which is also known as drive, is the middle of the exercise. Using the gluteus maximus to extend the hip produces the highest amount of force. Phase 3, also known as the lockout stage, is the top of the exercise. The muscles being activated are the quadriceps, abdomen, hip, and gluteus maximus all contract and lock out at the top.
A more detailed photo of the muscles being targeted during each phase of the deadlift can be seen here, highlighted in red. A key concept that we will apply in order to effectively execute the deadlift will be ground reaction force. The ground reaction force concept represents the summation of the acceleration of all the body segments throughout each phase of the deadlift, and in conjunction with Newton's third law of reaction, we'll have the ability to stay upright and planting our feet while also creating force with our body, the bar, and pushing off of the ground. One of the things the ground force reaction allows us to do is accelerate or decelerate. For example, during our drive phase of the deadlift, we create a lot of force by going really fast, pushing our hips out with our glutes. We can also see by pushing down through the heels while simultaneously pushing up and forward with the hips and maintaining posture, an equal and opposite reaction is created. Ground reaction force reflects both the movement of all body segments and entire body center of mass. In short, we exert a force upon the earth with our feet, and the earth exerts an equal force back to us, essentially a simultaneous event. This is ground reaction force.
Next, we will be covering base of support and center of mass. Before the weight is lifted off of the ground, the bar is considered to be part of the performer's base of support. As the weight is lifted, the feet become the only base of support. It is common for proficient lifters to scrape their shins during the drive phase of the deadlift. Keeping the bar close to the body means that the weight is closer to the performer's center of mass. Notice how Elizabeth keeps the bar close to her body. The trunk starts low, which means that the center of mass is close to the base of support. The trunk rises and moves forward as the weight is pulled up to keep the center of mass over the base of support throughout the lift.
Next, we will discuss body positioning.
An athlete must start with the barbell directly over the center of one's foot to ensure a starting position close to their center of mass. Never should an athlete start a deadlift out over their toes. By starting the barbell directly over the center of their foot ensures the weight is equally dispersed throughout their entire foot. This helps to make sure the athlete is balanced when pulling. By having their shoulders just in front of the barbell will make the pull in a straight line versus having their shoulder blades behind the bar, causing the pull out and around their knees.
To wrap up, everything covered thus far gives us the ability to effectively and safely perform the proper deadlift, similar to the model pictured on the left. By following the biomechanical principles mentioned here today, we are able to maximize our results and prevent improper form. And lastly, by changing things such as body positioning, the way we grip the bar, and incorporating things such as the weight belt, we're able to further maximize how we perform the deadlift. Don't forget that the concepts mentioned here today are to help us be effective and safe, and we never want to look like the guy pictured here, as he is demonstrating bad form and improper technique, making for a not effective workout and putting himself at risk. Thank you for viewing our video on deadlifting today. We hope that you enjoyed and that you learned something new.